After over 20 years of sharing her knowledge on how to live a balanced life while pursuing a spiritual path, Supreme Master Ching Hai continues to dedicate her time and effort to uplift and enhance the life of all beings. In recent years, she has written and published 3 animal books, The Dogs in My Life, The Birds in My Life, and The Noble Wilds, to introduce humankind to the magical world of animals. Motivated by her unconditional love and overflowing compassion for our planet and all of its inhabitants, Supreme Master Ching Hai continues to selflessly accept invitations to share her insights and wisdom on a kinder, nobler, and more loving way of life at gatherings with our association members, symposiums, radio interviews, or via video conferences and the like. On December 12, 2008, Supreme Master Ching Hai accepted the invitation to be the guest of honor for the Celestial Art Glorifying Earth with Heavenly Beauty book release event in Fountain-Valley, California, USA. Celestial Art is a new book that features Supreme Master Ching Hai's exquisite art creations, along with excerpts from her profound spiritual teachings. Supreme Master Ching Hai's art creations have been highly acclaimed by art lovers and the media worldwide for their versatility, spontaneity, and heavenly finesse. Famous American and LSEs or Vietnamese artists, as well as international association members, dedicated performances for the celebration. Dignitaries in attendance included Fountain Valley Mayor Guy Carrazzo, Garden Grove Mayor Bill Dalton, California State Assemblyman Jose Solarino, singer and songwriter Clint M. Brown, Garden Grove City Council member Dina Nguyen, author Esther Hart, Nguyen Duc Quang, songwriter and publisher of Chi Lin newspaper, Lee Kien Truk, publisher of Van Hoa Journal and owner of Zen Vegetarian Restaurant, and holistic educator Lou Corona. We now invite you to enjoy the video conference with Supreme Master Ching Hai at the premiere of the English edition of Celestial Art on December 12, 2008 in Fountain Valley, California, USA.
Distinguished guests and fellow initiates in the hall today, please welcome Supreme Master Ching Hai, our most honored guest for today's special event, Celestial Art, Glorifying Earth with Heavenly Beauty.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, greeting to all the beautiful people of LA.
Let's give a big round of applause to welcome our guest of honor, the beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai. Thank you, Master, for being with us.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you to you. Thank you. Hi.
We're so happy you're here.
I'm happy to see you. I saw many beautiful guests.
Yes, we have a list of distinguished guests here. Mr. Bill Dalton is the mayor of the city of Garden Grove.
Welcome the mayor and the first lady of Garden Grove. Thank you for coming.
Also, we have Mr. Jose Solorio, the assemblyman of the 69th District, California State Assembly for the cities of Anaheim, Garden Grove, and Santa Ana.
Wow, honor. Welcome. Thank you.
We have Mrs. Dimitri Quick. Singer-songwriter Clint Brown. Garden Grove City Council member, Miss Dina Nguyen. Author Esther Hart. Mr. Nguyen Duc Quang, songwriter. Mrs. Janice Belsar, Executive Producer of Medicine Global. Dr. Gurminder Singh, Co-Chair of Green Technology. And Ranjit Siva, President of Digital Stream TV. We also have Elizabeth Lam, Director of Obaji Incorporated. We also have a number of anonymous distinguished guests as well.
Your presence is truly a source of great inspiration to all members of our association. And through the broadcasting program of Supreme Master Television, viewers from around the world will also have a chance to receive the most beneficial and constructive information.
You will be able to enjoy Supreme Master Ching Hai's works of art, such as her musical composition, her poems, paintings, clothes, jewelry, lamps, fans, and a variety of other art creations. From being very simple and ordinary, the object has been transformed into a magnificently vibrant work of art through the meticulously loving hands of Supreme Master Ching Hai. We hope that you will have many moments of inspiration and blissful enjoyment as your serene spirit elevates when you view these works of celestial art.
New one. Look at this. Be red, go green, save the planet. Okay? New design is all for the world. Be veg. Go green. Save the planet. Yeah.
Master, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you. All the new design are like that. Even for dogs.
Live presentation is always the best.
We're going to show celestial art of Supreme Master Ching Hai so that we can get a deeper understanding about the divine beauty and inspiration of her works of art.
Thank you, MC.
You're welcome.
红尘幻土灵花开，天界艺术人间来。河边一颗颗平凡无奇石子，才比小丝换衣装，变作一群快乐可爱缤纷，每一颗都成为独一无二的喜悦。小小竹片五指扇，画上银河、日落、禅意与幽默，谁看了都会心一笑。
You have to have time for yourself, to think, to be yourself again, to be within yourself, to develop your inner quality, to remember your inner quality, like an artist, very leisurely person, very loving, stress-free, and you can give.
艺术也可以在忙碌生活中找出空隙，随处开出惊艳花朵。如此灵光乍现的创作，源自于内在灵性泉源，涵括建筑和庭园设计、采石、采扇、油画、天衣、天饰、万岁灯、歌曲、厨艺、诗词写作、摄影。青海无上师曾说，每件作品的灵感都来 自天国。我认为像我这样平凡的人，不可能创作如此美丽的艺术品，所以我们称之为天国美丽的艺术品。青海无上师用爱来美化世界，从未受过艺术训练，艺术才华却跨越各领域，在全方位的创作中展现。
Ainsi nous découvrons la vérité, notre beauté et nos vertus intérieures. Alors, même dans ce monde physique, même ce monde physique aura plus de sens. Il sera plus beau et nous percevrons la vérité dans ce monde d'illusion. Car en suivant l'ombre, nous pouvons trouver la réalité.
在建筑师认为根本无法设计施工的3层狭长阶梯基地上，手持雨伞，在地上信步画出河道，3天内率众亲手赶工筑成甘露河，浑然天成，山水庭园造景，不论从哪一个角度来看，视线都能构成一幅美丽的图画。人的确可以改变自己的生活环境，用我们的创造力美化世界。
Il est logique que si nous voulons apporter le paradis sur la terre, nous devons vivre comme les êtres du paradis, c'est-à-dire vivre dans façon harmonieuse en respectant la liberté et le droit de vivre de chacun.
20年前的西湖道场所在，一片荒山黄尘，飞沙走石，草比人高。如今绿意盎然的西湖道场本身就是一个艺术创作生命体，充满青海无上师的灵工巧艺，人与万物和谐共享。他的灵性启发创作出西湖道场美与天堂气氛。收录了历年来青海无上师的艺术创作，书中生动阐述创作的缘起、过程及灵感来源，带领读者赏析意涵深远的作品，并首度公开珍贵设计手稿。作者亲自命名此书为《天意》，将天上的美好与真实意象带入人间。书中所呈现的天堂艺术，并非遥遥相对的艺品，而是躬行实践的高雅生活方式。作者无上师将艺术生活化，将生活艺术化，以天堂的美辉煌人间，与世人分享天意一书高雅浪漫的天堂意境。
That is such a beautiful and touching presentation of Supreme Master Ching Hai's life and art.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to celebrate a most powerful form of expression and creativity, art and truth from the celestial realm. Art, and for this occasion, celestial art in a variety of forms, is brought into being to appeal to our mind, body, and spirit. By awakening our creative mind to a deeper level, celestial art can stimulate the awareness of our noble and sacred self.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's latest book, Celestial Art, delicately yet intensely authenticates and gives expression to the divine qualities in all of us: love, joy, peace, beauty, nobility, wisdom, and divinity. Her immeasurable creativity in a wide range of media and styles is truly awe-inspiring. Yet Supreme Master Ching Hai humbly says,
"Everything I do is inspired from heaven. I don't think that I, as a mortal, am capable of creating such beautiful things. So we call them the Celestial Collection of Beauty."
Celestial Art invites you to take an expedition through the aesthetic kingdom. Let your sacred self take you by the hand and act as your tour guide as you journey through the landscape revealed through the beautifully illustrated pages of this grand book.
Celestial Art is a stylish selection of excerpts from Supreme Master Ching Hai's profound teachings, oil paintings, celestial clothing and jewelry, longevity lamps, songs, poetic verse, and painted stones and fans. Each of these creations speaks of the elegance and excellence of the extraordinary artist, Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Thank you, thank you.
Celestial Art is an extraordinary book, an elegant blend of text and illustrations. As you traverse the pages, you will be inspired, entertained, and motivated. Each work of art gives us a glimpse into the personality of its creator and conveys its own meaningful message.
As you read through the excerpts from her talks, you will see and hear the words addressed directly to you. As you gaze upon the renditions of her artworks, they will speak eloquently of the motivation and inspiration behind her creativity, leading readers to an appreciation of the true, profound meaning that lives within. These works are truly awe-inspiring and incomparable on every level.
You are invited to discover for yourself the broad range of artistic talent expressed through the works of Supreme Master Ching Hai. Celestial Art will inspire you so that you may uncover the love, inner beauty, compassion, and wisdom that resides inside of you. You may even arouse the creative force within, which requires stepping back from our busy lives in order to be closer to that profound inner world.
We send our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Supreme Master Ching Hai for all that she does and for all those she has inspired. Her love, her selflessness, and her noble heavenly qualities have helped countless people all over the world from all walks of life.
Thank you so much. I'm blushing. You're so kind, so kind.
Because Supreme Master Ching Hai is a very generous and compassionate soul, the funds from her works go to help those in need, human and animals alike. Supreme Master Ching Hai, we are deeply grateful for your boundless love and the immense care you demonstrate by sharing your life and your creations with us. And today, we thank you for this wonderful book, Celestial Art.
Thank you. Thank God.
And now, without further ado, we would like to introduce our distinguished guest speakers who will share with us their insights and impressions about Supreme Master Ching Hai's latest book, Celestial Art. Our first guest speaker is Mr. Jose Solorio.
Mr. Solorio is the 69th District, California's State Assemblyman who represents the residents of Garden Grove, Anaheim, and Santa Ana. His focus is to concentrate on improving schools, prevent gang violence, create jobs, and maintain a strong transportation infrastructure.
In recognition of his work, he received the Legislator of the Year award. He also worked with Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger to launch an anti-gang initiative. On a personal note, his goal is to help Californians discover and realize their hopes and dreams. Let's welcome Mr. Solorio with a big round of applause.
Hello.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Senor.
We miss you in Orange County, Master Ching Hai. Do you agree? I'm Jose Solorio. I'm your representative in the State Assembly. I represent the cities of Anaheim, Garden Grove, and Santa Ana. How many of you are from either Anaheim, Garden Grove, or Santa Ana? Raise your hand. Well, I represent you. And one of you I had the pleasure of working with for a year, and you know who you are. You inspired me to learn about, read about Supreme Master Ching Hai, and in large part, thanks to you and thanks to Supreme Master Ching Hai, I'm vegetarian.
Wow. Wow. So proud of you.
I have been vegetarian for 11 years.
Wow, so proud of you. My God bless you and your family.
And I'm just here to share a few words with you. There's the saying that the body needs food and that art is food for the soul. And that art stirs the soul. Well, I'm here to tell you that Supreme Master Ching Hai makes some beautiful art. Do you agree?
Gracias.
She makes beautiful art. She stirs our souls. She stirs the world in a positive way. When you see her art, you think of love, of peace, tranquility, our humanity, infinity, and spiritual enlightenment. She inspires us to care for one another. She inspires us to love all living beings on this earth. And we're all inspired in our own and unique way. I'm also here to say that I know that this book would not have been made possible without the help of her many disciples. And so let's give a round of applause for all the disciples that helped put this book together.
That's right.
And in thinking of the disciples that helped put this book together, I often am reminded of another saying that the two most precious things that we could give to somebody else are our love and our labor. And through this book and through these efforts, that's what these disciples have given to Supreme Master Ching Hai, their love and their labor.
That's right.
And they came out and combined with beautiful art by Supreme Master Ching Hai, a most beautiful book that's going to inspire the world for many decades to come. It's my honor to be here, and I'm very blessed to be here with you today. It's always a very humbling experience to be with Supreme Master Ching Hai. Thank you for having me, and thank you, Supreme Master Ching Hai, for a most beautiful and inspiring book. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
That was a beautiful speech, Mr. Solorio.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And again, we thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Our next speaker is the lovely and talented Demetra Mimi Quick.
Welcome.
Demetra Mimi Quick is a talented teacher, vocalist, dancer, writer, artist, and more.
Mimi is recognized around the globe and has received awards for her many talents and contributions since she was a child. She assists people to honor and accept themselves and their gifts. Mimi empowers and teaches people that knowledge and the energy it takes to create all they wish.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the charming Mimi Quick with a big round of applause.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, it's such an honor to be here today. I'm just so very honored, Master.
We are honored.
I must say congratulations on the masterpiece. And I'm going to read what I felt from my heart because I don't want to miss anything. So I would like to offer my gratitude to Master Ching Hai for a most impressive and tasteful, magnificent book of art. It's filled with glorious heavenly colors, energetic beauty. It's filled with love, strength, compassion, as I believe the Master herself. In this book, the colors spoke to me, and the paintings, they tell stories. Everything is in perfect harmony, and it plays a specific role. The best part about this book, for me, is that it is inviting and informative, and it reaffirmed in me that art is a language that all of us can understand. It's universal. And I'd like to say Yasu to all the Greek people as well, and hello to everyone else.
Thank you.
And also, no matter where you are, you can look at one of Master's paintings and just feel that connection. I felt that connection. It's one of beauty, of freedom, happiness, joy, and it's strength for me. And as I read the book, I was reminded by Master Ching Hai that all we have to do is go within and just be that child, have fun. That God presence lies within. Creation is within us all, and we can create what we wish. It is an empowering book to stretch and awaken you to that resides within you. Also, it is a reminder of how to go there, and to me, that is by meditation. I'm very pleased, very, very pleased, and to see this book, and it's such a perfect balance of spiritual truth and artistic expression. The feelings I felt as I read the book and looked at the paintings, jewelry, and clothes, and I had time to have that close-up and see all those wonderful creations, at least some of them, and they're just beautiful, beautiful creations. I felt bliss, and I just felt such deep energy. And the questions that came to me is, what am I creating? What are we creating as a whole? And what would I like to create? So it took me back reading this book. When I was a child, I remember laughing and playing and creating new games, new things, and I just had such a wonderful time. So it brought me back to that time. I giggled and I cried at my many memories. They were all good. I just want to say it really is a book of awakening and truth. I know it's a great gift to the world, and I'm very honored to have been one of the first people to look at it. Thank you. At this time, I would also like to thank and address the disciples for the effort that they too put into everything. In this book, once again, it reminds us of all the work that we do as a whole together for this planet and just in our daily lives. The disciples demonstrate a deep honoring of this planet and all that resides here. This is reflected in the work that they do and the contribution that they make, and of course honoring and mirroring the Master Ching Hai. So I am honored and grateful. Thank you very much for this wonderful, wonderful opportunity to speak with you, Master Ching Hai, and everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you for this wonderful gift.
Thank you. Beautiful speech. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I have a question. Master Ching Hai, what do you see as the most important issue that we as a whole must assist in right now, immediately in the world?
immediately and important is to save the planet. Huh? Dimitra? The most important thing now is we have to save our home so that we and the children can continue to live in it. And in order to do that, we have to change our habit to vegetarian diet and to be green in many aspects that we can. We must change our pattern of thinking and lifestyle to a higher and more compassionate and nobler level. We must return to our true loving self by cherishing and protecting our lives, starting with an immediate vegan diet to save our planet, which is precious and beautiful. Vegan is the best and the fastest solution. Thank you, Mimi.
Thank you.
You agree? Anybody agree? Thank you. You are so brave.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol levels, reduces type 2 diabetes, prevents stroke conditions, reverses atherosclerosis, reduces heart disease risk 50%, reduces heart surgery risk 80%, prevents many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increases life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, saves 70% of the total cost of $40 trillion for reducing global warming, uses 4.5 times less land to grow food, conserves up to 70% clean water, saves 80% of the cleared Amazonian rainforest from animal grazing. A solution for world hunger. Free up 3.4 billion hectares of land, free up 760 million tons of grain every year, half the world's grain supply, consumes 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production, reduces pollution from untreated animal waste, maintains cleaner air, saves 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year, stop 80% of global warming. Plus more. Save your life. Be veg. Go green.
Next, we have Clint Brown.
Clint Brown is a singer, songwriter, trained in music therapy, and has written and recorded a CD entitled Healing Power in the Music. He sings at environmental, peace, and justice events and has performed at the May 1st International Labor Day event at Swallow Hill, a folk music center in Denver, Colorado. One of his songs was included in the Great Peace March songbook. Let's welcome Clint with a big, warm applause.
Welcome, Mr. Brown.
Thank you very much. It's really an honor to be included in this marvelous event and share my thoughts about what happened within me when I saw the beautiful images. When I saw the images of the art, I was immediately inspired by the beauty, the scenes from nature with flowing water, lush bamboo, peaceful spaces built into the rock with that incredible woodwork. Wasn't that beautiful? I was amazed also at the incredible variety of art. Paintings, clothing, music, and much more. And this led me to contemplate the role of beauty and art in healing and in wellness. As a worker with the Mental Health Center of Boulder, Colorado on the crisis team, I often see people in distress who are just trying to survive, as I'm sure a lot of you do in your humanitarian work. But what can happen when beauty becomes a part of the natural healing process? As a coach and psychotherapist, I ask myself, what possibilities can open up when beauty, laughter, and joy become a part of cultivating wellness? We see images of the Master in the book, and then we see the results of her work. We see images of her paintings, so we actually see the creative process itself. And now, actually, art therapy is considered a clinical healing modality in a number of places. Also, the connection with the earth, wilderness therapy, for example, taking teenagers out into the Rocky Mountains is considered therapy. I think one of my favorite images, most favorite, is the image of the master running a very large tiller in the garden with a big smile on her face, really enjoying running the tiller. And for me, this image tells a story in itself. It tells about both the joy of growing our own food locally and sustainably, plant-based food, and it also tells about the health that we get from eating the food. So both the health from eating the food and the joy of actually producing it locally. One surprising image for me was the image of the master playing music. First I saw a banjo, then a piano, then a guitar, and I thought, is there any form of artistic expression the master has not explored? Another inspiring image for me was just seeing the master meditate. It was inspiring and soothing. And now meditation, as a lot of you know, is also recognized even by the Western medical model as a valuable therapeutic tool. I was very fortunate to be able to study at a Tibetan Buddhist tradition-inspired school in Colorado, Naropa University, where we studied meditation as part of our homework and learned a lot about mind, spirit, and body healing. So may the joy, beauty, sincerity, and spirituality of the Master radiate out like a shining beacon, joining and inspiring other earth and spirit healing movements. I'm honored to be a part of this incredible experience. And in closing, I'd like to share a few lines of a song that came to me a number of years ago on just this subject, the healing power of the music. There's a healing power in the music shared between us. There's beauty in the love our hearts can know. Yeah, I count you as a blessing pure and joyful. I'll carry your love with me as I go. Please carry my love with you as you go. Thank you.
Wow. Also a singer. Oh, beautiful, very beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful verses.
Thank you, Clint, for sharing such heartfelt expressions of joy and that wonderful song. Let's give him another round of applause. Our next speaker is the charming Esther Hart. Esther is an author whose life-changing insights and inspiration come directly from her heart. People who have heard Esther's stories carry the inspiration with them for years afterward. She has written many of these stories in her first book, Journey to Personal Freedom. Esther currently lives in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, sharing her gifts as an author, speaker, freedom coach, and businesswoman. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Thank you for coming, Madam Hart.
Greetings from Canada.
Greetings.
Thank you very much. I'm so delighted to be here. I'm honored to share in the celebration, and I echo those people who thank the Supreme Master Ching Hai for her creativity, her work, and her leadership. and for those people who supported this project. And I especially want to acknowledge the people that created this event, because I was in this room yesterday, and there's an awful lot of work happened since yesterday. When I was first asked to comment on the book, it was sent to me in PDF form on the computer. And so in order for me to read it, I had to blow it up and so that I could see the words. And a lot of the words were really meaningful to me, but suddenly I had the inspiration to pull back and show the whole page. And when I did that, something different happened. I got a sense of the book. I got the feeling from it. And I was struck by the beauty and the feeling of joy that the book evoked. I loved when Supreme Master Ching Hai said that you don't have to understand art, you only have to like it. And it's colors that speak to me when I see art. And the colors of the artwork in this book and the photographs of Master Ching Hai and the colors in those photographs, all of those spoke to my heart. And it felt like it went beyond the eyes, beyond what the eyes could see and then be interpreted by the mind. It felt that it went directly to my heart. And so I could see that Supreme Master Ching Hai connects to the heart of who we all are. She taps into that place and then expresses it on the canvas. She shows us joy, love, peace, tranquility, excitement, and so much more. It's hard to even put into words. And it obviously comes from within her. And even her being is like a canvas, her inner joy and beauty shining through. There's a balance of childlike wonder and maturity. And one of the things that I read was that in order to get in touch with God, get in touch with your child. And I had a bit of a struggle with this because I'd had so many fearful and painful memories from my childhood. And that didn't feel like a good place to get in touch with God. And then I heard this chuckle just in the back of my head where it shows up, this little chuckle shows up. And it was like, there's that happy child chuckling. And in that moment, I knew that Master Ching Hai's message had actually reached me so that I could get in touch with that child who did have a happy childhood and knew that it was connected to God. And that day, my life changed.
Wow, that's nice. Very nice. God bless you so much for that.
I love this section in the book, in the writing, where it's entitled, "To Express Our Creative Talents with a Childlike Heart." And where it says, because we were originally the creator, the spark of creative energy in the divine, anything that forces us to go by the rules and regulations, to draw like some other person, to copy, we do not like that. That is like being a copy machine. So if we do not have the creative energy flowing out of us, which is more natural and lets us make use of our own creative talents, we feel tired. And I could certainly relate to that. It's so inspiring to know that an enlightened master can live in the world and be an entrepreneur without compromising. It's inspiring that she paints strictly from inspiration, not from a necessity to paint what other people want so that they will buy her work. It's inspiring that she encourages us all to let our talents flow out from within us. It seems to me that it takes somebody who is totally connected to their divine to live so completely from inspiration, trusting so completely that allowing inspiration to flow out is all that is required.
Thank you.
There's so much in this book. But I was fascinated by the caves, to create such beauty and with so much simplicity, and to create this beautiful place where most people didn't want to live. It was so wonderful. The jewelry, the stones, the fans, the lamps, and the clothes. The clothes really caught my attention. And the creativity expressed in those clothes is truly divine. And I could imagine heaven filled with people wearing those magnificent creations.
Thank you so much.
I'm humbled and blessed to have the experience of this book and the spirit of Supreme Master Ching Hai coming to me through the book. I know this book will bless all who are privileged to experience it. And thank you for allowing me to share in this wonderful occasion.
It truly is wonderful that through Supreme Master Ching Hai's celestial art, your childhood memories are now so happy.
You like my clothes? I love that. I think we women love clothes. Have a look at my clothes. It's for you. You want?
Beautiful, Master.
Yes, beautiful. Yes.
I will send one to you, Miss Todd. She like that. Yeah.
Very blessed indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is going to be Lou Corona.
Lou Corona has dedicated his life to helping others achieve a healthy and spiritual lifestyle. Over the past 20 years, he has traveled the world to share his extensive knowledge and experience of natural healing.
In 1973, at the age of 21, he endured many life-threatening illnesses, which led him to a profound spiritual awakening. The knowledge he received from this experience saved his life and led him to formulate the 4 principles which he still lives by today.
Thousands of people have been impacted through the application of these 4 principles, one of which includes a living vegan, cultured food lifestyle. His intention is to give to others the knowledge and the love he has found so that the world can be healed and humanity can once more experience peace and harmony. Let's welcome Lou Corona with a big round of applause.
Yeah. Bravo, bravo. Welcome, Mr. Corona.
Hi, Master
Hi.
Ching Hai. This is very new to me, so I'm just going to speak from my heart and just share a little bit about my experience with Master Ching Hai.
Thank you.
I recently was asked to come and share a little bit about my impression about what all this was about, and I have been left in awe. And you know, when you go through a near-death experience like I did in 1973, I was given some instructions. I wasn't one for listening before that. And has anyone in this room ever been given some instruction from your inside and then didn't listen? Has anybody ever done that? Well,
we have.
That goes for me too. Well, I was humbled by many different illnesses, and I was at my deathbed. And when I was given some instructions, those instructions, one of them was to abstain from flesh and take living foods. Now, at that time, when I got that, I didn't understand it. And so I was raised on a conventional lifestyle. So by the time I woke up the next day and I asked to be blessed with a mentor, someone that could teach me how to go about living by these teachings, I met this man, and I thought he was in his early 30s when I met him, and he was in his 50s. It reminds me a lot of Master Ching Hai, about her inner beauty, her generosity, her giving heart, and her boundless energy and creativity. This man was something like that, and he took me under the wing, and within 6 months, this big tumor that was beyond my head dissolved, and severe acne, chronic asthma, and arthritis, all of it went away in 6 months, never came back, and that was 36 years ago.
Good for you.
So when I heard that Master Ching Hai was all about enhancing the integrity of life and the quality of life for the sake of individuals one-on-one and the whole planet for that matter. Well, I don't get to meet people like that every day. Like, she was like way beyond what I'm used to seeing and experiencing. And then when I got to meet a lot of the people that have become volunteers, I mean, all of them have been amazing, very inspirational, and so loving and so supportive. They even had someone fly from back east all the way over here just to assist me a little bit. Well, that little bit was all night long last night working on the script that I'm not even using. I have to tell you, in fact, I rehearsed it, memorized it all day long today, just so I could share it with you today. And then when I came up here, I was told, forget about it. Just speak from your heart, and that's it. That's all you need to do.
That's the best.
But I did have an opportunity to look at this beautiful book, and as I went through it, I know it almost sounds kind of embarrassing to say that I'm a guy and I don't feel things, but when I went through this book, the experience that I had, the sense and the feel and the inspiration that was lifted inside me, it was profound. It almost reminded me of that moment when I was standing in line in the hospital waiting for medication, and I recognized that we were meant to be healthy and to be well and to have a good life here. And all of a sudden, when I realized that, I asked that if I could be given the instructions to be taught how to overcome all my illnesses, to be given some understanding like what causes them in the first place, and how am I to live. And all of a sudden, this presence came to my side, and I looked to see who it was, and it was no one. Yet there was someone next to me, but I couldn't see who it was. And then I was instructed to walk away and that I would be taught. It was that kind of feel that left me when I was going through the book. I could tell that it was an inspired creation. It wasn't just thought of really quickly. It was done by inspiration. I could feel that. Another thing that astounded me was that all the creations of everything that she's been creating for years, between those creations and the book and everything else she's doing, that she takes the proceeds and helps the needy all over the world with thousands of volunteers to support and help that cause. Now, I was astounded by that. I've been doing my best, as I promised, to share these teachings all over the world at my very best. And I look forward to the day when I can one day be blessed with a book as she has come up with in a different way and teach these teachings. But I can just say this. So far, based on all that I've experienced and all that I have sensed and my insights on Master Ching Hai, is that she has a beautiful spirit within her. Her purpose is pure, and I just love and appreciate having this honor to stand by her and serve. So thank you so much just for having me today, and thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Corona. That was beautiful and spontaneous.
Thank you, Lou, for sharing your thoughts. Supreme Master Ching Hai is indeed an inspiration and a gift to all of humanity. Next, we would like to welcome Mr. Lee Kin Truk.
Mr. Lee Kin Truk is the publisher and editor-in-chief of the esteemed Van Hoa magazine, which is published in Southern California, USA. He was born in 1945 in northern Vietnam. He majored in literature, linguistics, economics, and political science. In 1991, he and his family settled in Southern California.
He has written hundreds of articles ranging from essays to interviews, which are accompanied by outstanding photographs taken by the journalist himself. He is the recipient of multiple awards and accolades for his public service and cultural contributions.
Besides his active participation in media and cultural activities, Mr. Lee Kin Truk is the owner of Zen Vegetarian Restaurant located in the bustling city of Westminster in Southern California. Let's welcome Mr. Lee Kin Truk.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Kính chào the Supreme Master Ching Hai. The first, I am very proud coming this the big event. And I want to wish the Master Ching Hai very, very happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you.
I thank you very much for inviting to me here. The Master Ching Hai, I will speak the Vietnamese. Kính thưa quý vị, hơn 10 năm trước, tôi hân hạnh được gặp Master Ching Hai vừa ở miền Tây của nước Mỹ và vừa ở miền Đông của nước Mỹ. Trong những cuộc gặp gỡ đó, không riêng gì mình tôi được gặp Ngài, mà tôi thấy khoảng từ 5.000 đến 7.000 người được diện kiến từ Master Ching Hai. Trong những buổi nhạc hội vĩ đại và trong những cái bản tình ca ấm tình người nối kết giữa Đông và Tây, giữa Âu và Á. Một điểm cho đến hôm nay tôi vẫn còn nhớ mãi, đó là cái tình cảm của Master Ching Hai mang đến cho hầu hết tất cả những văn nghệ sĩ, ca nhạc sĩ Việt Nam một mối tình không có thể nào diễn tả nổi. Cho đến bây giờ tôi vẫn còn nhớ. Tuy nhiên, hôm nay, hơn 10 năm qua, tôi vẫn chưa được gặp và diện kiến Master Ching Hai, mà chỉ được nhìn thấy Ngài qua hình bóng trên màn ảnh mà thôi. Tôi muốn gửi đến Master Ching Hai lời cảm tạ ban tổ chức hôm nay. Theo tôi biết, ban tổ chức hôm nay đã làm việc suốt đêm để có một khung cảnh tráng lệ, một không khí ấm tình đồng bào, ấm tình tất cả mọi sắc dân và ấm tình tất cả mọi đồng tu của Master Ching Hai ngày hôm nay. Xin gửi lời cảm ơn tất cả ban tổ chức. Thứ hai, tôi nhận thấy rằng là tôi bước vào một không gian đầy những không khí của nghệ thuật. Trong đó có nghệ thuật của sách vở, có những bài viết, bài thuyết giảng của Master Ching Hai, có những bức hội họa đẹp, có những ánh sáng huyền ảo, có những bộ y phục thời trang nhã nhặn đẹp mắt, quý phái. Và đặc biệt, tôi nhìn thấy cái khung cảnh nghệ thuật đó nó cao nhất, nó đẹp nhất là ở chỗ là nó nối kết lại tình yêu con người với nhau của tất cả mọi sắc dân đã tập họp ngày hôm nay. Một điểm nữa, trong cái khung cảnh nghệ thuật đó, chúng tôi còn khám phá ra đó là nghệ thuật của thiên nhiên, của tình yêu thú vật, của tình yêu cỏ cây, mà tôi nghĩ rằng đó là những điều mà Master Ching Hai muốn gửi gắm đến cho tất cả mọi người ngày hôm nay. Kính thưa quý vị, cái điều đó tôi nghĩ Master Ching Hai muốn nhân loại gần lại nhau hơn, càng ngày càng gần lại nhau hơn, nhiều hơn nữa. Tôi nghĩ rằng vì tôi là nhà báo, đây không phải là một buổi phỏng vấn. Nhưng với bản tính của một nhà báo thì tôi có một vài điểm hơi thắc mắc, xin gửi đến Master Ching Hai có thể giải đáp được hay không?
Yes.
Thưa Master Ching Hai, trong cái chủ đề ngày hôm nay tôi thấy có một cái ngôn từ rất là đẹp, đó là nghệ thuật của thiên đường. Vậy thì nghệ thuật của thiên đường có hóa giải được trái đất ngày hôm nay còn đầy dẫy chiến tranh, hận thù, nghèo đói và than khóc hay không? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nghệ thuật thiên đường có giúp gì cho thế giới được không trong lúc này? Có thể được mà có thể không. Thì Ngài nghĩ thế nào? Bởi vì người làm nghệ thuật thì có thể cống hiến những cái gì mà mình có thể làm được và những cái gì thiên phú của mình. Cái người mà thưởng thức á, thì họ có thể thâm nhập cái lý tưởng của người làm nghệ thuật hay là không thâm nhập. Nếu cái người mà thưởng ngoạn thâm nhập lý tưởng và đồng nhất thể với người nghệ sĩ á, thì những cái lý tưởng của người nghệ sĩ dĩ nhiên được truyền đạt qua những tác phẩm nghệ thuật để đi sâu vào tâm hồn của những người thưởng ngoạn. Thì từ đó hai bên, người làm nghệ thuật và người thưởng ngoạn nghệ thuật sẽ đồng nhất thể. Và khi mình đồng nhất thể thì cái hướng đi sẽ cùng một phương. Và cùng một phương á, thì chúng ta dĩ nhiên có thể làm nên những việc lớn hơn là những bức tranh, lớn hơn là những câu thơ. Thì người nghệ sĩ có thể cống hiến mà thôi. Đem cái tâm trạng của mình, đem lý tưởng của mình cống hiến cho mọi người, chia sẻ với mọi người. Còn cái việc mà mình có thể thực hiện những cái lý tưởng và những cái tâm tình đó hay không, còn tùy theo người thưởng ngoạn nữa. Anh đồng ý không?
Xin quý vị một tràng pháo tay cho Master Ching Hai.
Cảm ơn. Tại vì như ký giả biết ha, Lý Kiến Trúc biết ha, một cây á, làm chẳng nên non. Việt Nam mình nói vậy đó, 3 cây dụm lại thành hòn núi cao. Thì bây giờ đứng trên phương diện một người mà làm yêu thích nghệ thuật như tôi chẳng hạn, thì mình đã trồng một cây rồi. Thì một cây thì nó còn có bóng mát hơn là không có cây. Rồi 2-3 người kia mỗi người trồng thêm 2-3 cây nữa, thì nó mới có nhiều bóng mát rồi. Nhưng mà một cây còn hơn là không có cây, phải không Ngài? Nếu mọi người nghệ sĩ như Ngài chẳng hạn ha, đem tâm huyết của mình ra mà cống hiến cho đời, trang trải cái nỗi niềm thầm kín của mình ra cho mọi người đều biết, mọi người đều làm như vậy, thì dĩ nhiên một ngày nào đó chúng ta sẽ hợp ý với nhau và làm những cái việc mà có thể là chúng ta ngày hôm nay không thể tưởng tượng được. Những người nghệ sĩ góp phần của người nghệ sĩ, những người khoa học gia góp phần của khoa học gia, những người thương gia góp phần của những người thương gia, mỗi người đều góp một chút phần, thì dĩ nhiên chúng ta sẽ san bằng khổ hại. Nghĩa là bay lên trời cao và san bằng những cái sự bất bình của thế giới để mà cứu độ nhân loại và mọi người. Trong đó có cả hai chúng ta nữa.
Xin thành thật cảm ơn Master Trinh Hai. Thưa, nghệ thuật thiên đường sẽ chọn lựa giữa khóc than của nhân loại hay là nụ cười của nhân loại?
Nếu mà Ngài biểu tôi chọn á hả, thì dĩ nhiên tôi chọn cái nụ cười của nhân loại. Tôi muốn làm cho mọi người sung sướng. Tôi muốn làm cho tất cả mọi người cười từ trong tâm hồn mà cười ra bên ngoài cuộc sống. Cười trên tất cả những cái sự khó khăn, những cái sự thử thách gian lao của đời sống thế nhân. Thường tôi với nói với mọi người rằng khi mình gặp những cái cảnh ngộ khó khăn á, dầu mình khóc thì cũng vậy thôi. Thì chúng ta nên cười. Nhưng mà thế giới này cũng không thể nào mà bắt buộc mọi người phải cười mãi được. Thì dĩ nhiên cũng có lúc họ rơi lệ vậy. Nhưng mà ít ra cũng có những trận cười, ít ra cũng có những nụ cười để mà bù đắp lại cho những ngày đau khổ. Thì thôi, lúc nào mình khóc thì mình khóc. Thì khi mà thế gian khóc thì mình khóc theo với thế gian. Nhưng mà mình sẵn sàng để một nụ cười gần bên đó. Để cái lúc nào mà tiện lợi, lúc nào mà thế nhân đã khóc qua những cái sự khổ hải rồi, thì mình đem nụ cười đó ra dâng tặng cho họ liền, để cho bù đắp những cái sự đau khổ của họ. Thì những giọt nước mắt
cảm ơn Master Trinh Hai đã trả lời hai câu hỏi của chúng tôi.
Nụ cười là tốt hơn chứ hả? Phải không Ngài? Nụ cười thì tốt hơn. Hy vọng một ngày nào đó chúng ta sẽ cười hoài. Cảm ơn Ngài đến dự ha. I am proud of you. If all the journalists are like you, the world will be heaven. Thank you for being a good example of a positive, responsible journalist. Give him, please, another round of applause.
Tôi xin chúc mọi người đầy đủ sức khỏe, hạnh phúc trong năm tới sắp bước tới với chúng ta.
Thank you, Mr. Lee Kyung-truk, for sharing your kind words and thoughts with us. Next, we have a congratulatory speech by Dr. Walter Dorn. Aside from his position as an associate professor at the Royal Military College of Canada, he also holds academic positions at Queen's University and Pearson Peacekeeping Center.
Dr. Dorn is also the United Nations representative of Science for Peace and has served in the United Nations in Ethiopia and at the United Nations headquarters as a training advisor under the Department of Peacekeeping Operations. Dr. Dorn sent his speech via videos since he is unable to be with us today.
Please thank him for me.
Well, I'd like to express my congratulations to Master Ching Hai for this exquisite book. I think I should say a word about the disciples, because it's quite apparent that a lot of work, a lot of love was shown by the disciples for the spiritual teacher in this project, and through the compilation, which is really a monumental work. And that love between disciple and master is also shown in this book. That's a very precious relationship that one finds between a master and a disciple, and it's clearly shown in this work as well. So the congratulations obviously go to the Supreme Master Ching Hai, but also to her disciples. And in fact, in the ultimate sense, we pay tribute to the one glorious source that is a source of inspiration for all of us, and that is both the master and the disciples. Thank you very much, and again, congratulations.
Thank you. Please thank Dr. Walter Dorn for me. Tell him that I'm very touched and very grateful for his presence and his kind compliment.
Yes, we do thank Dr. Dorn for your beautiful congratulatory speech. And though you're not physically present today, you are with us in spirit.
Yes.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, ladies and gentlemen, now the much anticipated moment, the questions and answers session, in which you may pose questions directly to Supreme Master Ching Hai via video conference.
Thank you, Master, for being here with us today as our guest of honor and taking the time to answer our questions. Your invaluable insight and wisdom will bring much benefit and understanding to each one of us, as well as the whole world via Supreme Master Television. Let's express our heartfelt thanks and deep gratitude to Supreme Master Ching Hai with a big round of applause.
And our first question is from Mr. Clint Brown.
Please.
Master.
Hi.
Hi. Can you please give us some of your thoughts on how helping professionals, volunteers, and workers of all kinds can embody and use beauty and art in healing and wellness practices?
Oh, yes. You know, Mr. Brown, that it has been proven that art do heal. And be it music to soothe the mind and calm the heart, or be it a painting that imprint in the viewer refreshing and inspiring impression for a more positive outlook, or be it a poem that goes to the heart and awaken cherished memories or noble intentions. Or highly intended art forms do indeed dispel negative inclination and do inspire, comfort, and heal many parts, or if not completely, all parts of our beings, and elevate us onto the higher level of thinking and living, and sure are very beneficial to us in many aspects. Thank you for asking.
Thank you, Master.
You are so sweet to me. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Wow! Vegetarians live longer. Vegetarian men reduce their risk of early death by 50%. Vegetarian women reduce their risk of early death by 30%. Vegetarians have a much better than average intake of vitamin C, carotenoids, folic acid, fiber, and unsaturated fats. Live long, live healthy, live veg. For more information, please visit suprememastertv.com/v-veg.